What if there was a date circled on the calendar of your life, a moment so important that everything before it was preparation, and everything after it would never be the same? Would you live the same way, speak the same way, dream the same way, dream the same way? Or would you feel the urgency in your bones and start moving with purpose June 21, 2025? It's not just another day, it's a threshold. A moment in time when the tide turns. Some will be ready for it, standing tall and unshaken. Others will be caught unprepared, wondering how they missed the signs. And right now, you are being given something rare. The gift of warning, the gift of time, and the chance to shape who you will be when that moment arrives. I want you to imagine your life like a book, with chapters written in your choices. Every day you wake up, you write a few more lines. But some days become titles of entire chapters. Some days define the story, and this date, June 21, 2025, is not just a line in your story. It is the title of the next chapter, a chapter you will carry for the rest of your life, the gift of your life. Why am I telling you this now? Because you still have time to decide what that chapter will say about you. Will it be the moment you finally stepped out of fear and into courage? The moment you broke the cycle of hesitation and claimed your place in the life you were meant to live? Or will it be the day you looked back and wished you had acted when you had the chance? There is something deep inside you that knows you were created for more than the way you have been living. You feel it in quiet moments. You hear it in the silence, that whisper that says, "Arise." Don't waste this season. That whisper is not here to scare you. It's here to awaken you. Because the greatest danger is not that the day will come too quickly, but that it will come and find you unchanged. That between now and June 21, 2025, the clock is not just ticking, it's speaking. Every second is asking you, who will you be when the moment comes? Will you still be carrying the weight of excuses? Will you still be chained by the habits that drain your strength? Or will you have shed what holds you back and built the strength to face whatever stands in your way? What stands in your way? Here's the truth. Transformation is not built in a single day. It's forged in the choices you make now. You don't wait for the moment to prepare. You prepare so that when the moment comes, it finds you ready. Too many people spend their lives hoping for change without becoming the person who can carry it. But you are hearing this for a reason. You have been called to more. I'm telling you now. This isn't about fear. This is about opportunity. The date is a reminder that time is precious and life is short. But it is also proof that there is still room to rise, still space to grow, still time to become unstoppable. You are not running out of time. You are standing at the beginning of a countdown to greatness. And when that clock strikes June 21, 25, you will either stand ready or wish you had started sooner. So why stay until the end of this message? Because in the moments ahead, we will uncover the steps, the mindset, and the inner power you need to step into that day as a new creation. You will learn how to silence the voices of doubt, how to overcome the weight of your past, and how to build the unshakable foundation that will carry you into a life you once thought was out of reach. If you stay with me, you will not just hear words, you will feel a shift. A shift in the way you see yourself, in the way you see your time, in the way you see what's possible. Because the truth is, nothing changes until you change, and the countdown has already begun. So let this be your awakening. Let this be the moment you draw a line and say, no more waiting, no more half-living, no more letting fear write my story. You are being invited to step into the days ahead with purpose burning in your chest. Every choice from this point forward is either preparing you for that moment or pulling you away from it. And when June 21, 2025 arrives, the world will change. But more importantly, you will change. And that change will be the kind that no one can take from you. The kind that doesn't just mark a day, but transforms a life. You felt the whisper in your soul, the pull that tells you life is asking for more from you than you've been giving. That is not just emotion, it is a signal. A signal that this moment in time right here is a crossroads, and every decision you make now is carving a path that leads directly into your future. The way you think today will decide how you stand tomorrow. The way you act now will determine whether June 21, 2025 is the day you rise or the day you regret. You already know the patterns that hold you down. They live in the quiet moments when you promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. They echo in the days when you let distractions steal your focus and let comfort rob your courage. But comfort is not your friend. It is the slow erosion of everything you could be. Every time you trade discipline for ease, you delay the version of yourself that is waiting to break through. It is not enough to dream of change. You must become change. Change in your habits. Change in your words. Change in the way you see yourself. You must train your mind to stop asking, what if it's hard? And start asking, what if it's worth it? Because nothing great has ever been born from fear. Every transformation begins when you step into the unknown with faith burning brighter than doubt. There will be moments when no one understands what you're doing. They will question your urgency. They will not see what you see or feel what you feel. What you feel, what you feel. That's because this calling wasn't given to them, it was given to you. And if you allow the opinions of the unprepared to shape your path, you will walk into the future wearing their limitations instead of your potential. So here's the truth that will set you free. You don't have to be ready to begin. You only have to begin to be ready. Read that again. Waiting for perfect conditions is a lie that will rob you of your time and your destiny. You prepare not by standing still, but by moving, even when you feel uncertain, even when the path is not clear. Faith is forged in forward motion. There is a force inside you stronger than any obstacle ahead. You have faced storms and walked through them. You have survived moments you thought would break you. And those scars are not signs of weakness. They are proof you can endure. They are reminders that you are not fragile. You are forged. You are forged. If the weight of the past could not destroy you, what makes you think the challenges ahead can? This is not about chasing some distant dream. This is about claiming what is already yours. Your strength, your focus, your purpose, your purpose. You were not created to simply exist. You were created to lead your own life with courage and clarity. And when that day comes, you will not stand there wondering what might have been. You will stand knowing you fought for it, prepared for it, and earned it. Every great story begins with a decision to stop living small. That decision is yours to make right now. The clock is moving whether you act or not, but only one choice will let you stand on that day with no regrets. That choice is to rise today, to commit now, to make every hour between this moment and that day a step toward the person you were born to be. This is the charge you have been given. Not everyone will hear it. Not everyone will hear it. Not everyone will answer it, but you will. Because you know the cost of staying the same is far greater than the cost of change. And when the world shifts on June 21st, 2025, you will not be caught off guard. You will walk into that day unshaken, unafraid, and unstoppable. The time between now and that day is not an empty gap. It is a forge. Every sunrise is another chance to sharpen your mind, strengthen your resolve, and strip away the distractions that weaken your focus. The person you will become is built in the small, relentless choices you make when no one is watching. And it is those quiet victories stacked one on top of the other that will prepare you for the moment the world changes. You cannot wait for motivation to appear. Motivation is not a lightning bolt. It is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. But the less you act, the weaker it becomes until even the smallest challenge feels like a mountain. So you must feed it daily, not with empty promises, but with action. Every single day you delay, you give away a piece of your future to fear, comfort, and procrastination. But every single day you act, you take that piece back, that think about the things you keep saying you'll do. One day you'll start that business. One day you'll get in shape. One day you'll fix the habits that keep you stuck. But one day is a lie we tell ourselves to feel safe doing nothing. The truth is there are only 2 days that matter. Today and the day you're preparing for. And today is the only one you can control. When you begin to move with urgency, life begins to move with you. Opportunities you could never see before will suddenly appear. The right people will cross your path. The right doors will begin to open, and you will feel a strength inside you that was there all along, waiting for you to call it forward. But you must take the first step without seeing the whole staircase. That is how faith works. Yes, there will be days when the weight feels heavy. There will be mornings when your mind whispers, rest. Wait, you can do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is not promised, and the clock is not stopping for you. The difference between those who are ready for change and those who are left behind is simple. Some listen to the voice of comfort, and some listen to the voice of calling. You must decide every day which voice you will obey. And remember this, preparation is not about perfection. It is about progress. You do not need to leap the entire distance in one motion. You only need to take one more step today than you took yesterday. One more choice that pushes you forward. One more action that aligns with the person you want to be when that moment arrives. Because when June 21, 2025 comes, there will be no rewinding the clock, no begging for more time. The preparation you put in now will be the armor you wear, the fuel in your spirit, and the strength in your heart. And if you start today, you will walk into that day not with fear, but with a fire that no force on earth can put out. There will come a moment when everything you've done in silence will speak for you. The late nights when you push through exhaustion, the mornings when you got up before the world was awake, the times you kept going when no one was watching, all of it will stand beside you like an unshakable army, ready to carry you through the fire. And when that day comes, it will be clear you were not preparing for nothing. You were preparing for this. The truth is, most people will not be ready. They will spend these months distracted, chasing comfort, chasing noise, and chasing everything except what truly matters. They will hope for change without building the strength to handle it. You handle it. And when the shift comes, they will be caught unprepared, scrambling to find in a moment what they should have been building all along. You cannot be one of them. You must be the one who stands tall in the storm, steady and unshaken, because you knew it was coming. Every obstacle you face now is not an interruption. It is a teacher. Every setback is a test to see how badly you want the life you claim to desire. When the weight feels heavy, remind yourself, this is not breaking me. This is making me unbreakable. Every small act of discipline is a brick in the foundation of your future, and you must lay those bricks daily because a foundation cannot be built in the middle of the earthquake. People will question your urgency. They will call you obsessed. They will say you're overreacting. But when you are living for something bigger than their understanding, you do not need their approval. You are not here to blend in. You are here to be ready, to rise when others fall, to step forward when others freeze. Understand this. The future does not belong to the most talented, the most gifted, or the most privileged. It belongs to the most prepared. It belongs to the one who refuses to waste the time they've been given. The one who sharpens their mind, strengthens their heart, and trains their soul for the battles ahead. That can be you, but only if you choose it now. So, in these days leading to June 21, 25, do not waste your energy on doubt. Do not waste your breath on excuses. Pour every drop of effort into becoming the kind of person who can not only survive change, but thrive because of it. The clock is ticking, and every second is a seed. Plant wisely, because the harvest will come, whether you are ready or not. There will be a moment when the air feels different. You won't see it with your eyes at first, but you'll feel it deep inside, like the world is holding its breath before something massive breaks through. That's how change arrives. Quiet, sudden, and then unstoppable. When that moment comes, the people who have been drifting will panic. They'll reach for stability they never built. They'll search for answers they never prepared for. But you will stand with clarity in your eyes. You will recognize this as the day you were training for. While others scramble, you will step forward, not because you knew every detail of what was coming, but because you knew it was coming, and you chose to be ready. Readiness is not luck. It is the result of relentless decision-making. Every choice you make right now, what you read, what you listen to, how you spend your mornings, how you respond to challenges, is shaping the person you will be on that day. You are either building a warrior or building a victim. There is no middle ground. And make no mistake, change will demand something from you. It will demand courage when fear feels easier. It will demand action when hesitation feels safer. It will demand faith when the path ahead disappears into uncertainty. The question is not, will the moment come? The question is, will you be ready when it does? This is why you cannot waste another sunrise. Every morning is a rehearsal for the life you want. Every night is a reflection of how much you fought to get closer to it. The clock is not slowing down. It does not care about your comfort, your moods, or your excuses. It will strike the appointed hour whether you are ready or not. The choice is yours right now. Be the one who watches life happen, or the one who shapes it. Be the one who drowns in the flood, or the one who built an ark before the rain. Stand firm. Prepare relentlessly, because when that day arrives, there will be no time left to get ready. You will either rise with the moment or be swept away by it. And when the hour strikes, the noise of the world will blur into the background. All the distractions, all the petty arguments, all the meaningless pursuits, they will fall silent. In that stillness, truth will stand in front of you, raw and unfiltered. It will ask you one question. Did you live ready? There is no faking it in that moment. You cannot borrow discipline you never practiced. You cannot summon strength you never built. You cannot claim vision when you never trained your eyes to see beyond the fog. This is why preparation is not a luxury. It's your lifeline. Every challenge you face now, every setback you endure, every temptation you resist, it's not random. It's forging the steel inside you. It's shaping the unshakable version of you that the future will require. Don't curse the difficulty, embrace it. It is proof that the destiny calling your name is worth fighting for. You are not here to blend in with the crowd. You are here to rise above it. You are not here to chase comfort. You are here to confront the fire and walk through it stronger than before. And when that day comes, the world will see what you have always known, that you were built for this moment. So start now. Guard your focus like it's the rarest treasure. Speak life into your own mind every single day. Surround yourself with voices that lift you, not drag you down. Fill your thoughts with possibility, not poison, because when the appointed time arrives, there will be no warning shot, no second chance. You will either step into that moment with power or watch it slip through your fingers forever. And when the world changes, and it will, you will not just survive it. You will stand in the middle of the storm, unshaken, unafraid, and unmovable, because you chose to prepare when no one was watching. That is how legends are born. And when the winds shift and the ground beneath you begins to tremble, many will panic. They will scramble for answers, searching for strength in places that have none to give. But you will not be among them. You will stand in the center of chaos with a calm that confuses the world, because you have already made the decision to be ready. Understand this. The greatest victories are won before the battle begins. The choices you make now are not just shaping your days. They are building the foundation for the storms ahead. Every habit, every thought, every ounce of discipline, it's all preparing you for a moment that will test everything you are. This is why you must treat each day like training ground. Train your mind to see opportunity where others see endings. Train your heart to keep beating with faith when fear tries to suffocate it. Train your spirit to rise when the weight of the world tries to keep you down. Sucked you down. Because when that date arrives, when everything changes, it will not be the loudest, the richest, or the most popular who thrive. It will be the prepared. It will be the ones who saw beyond the noise, who listened to the whisper in their soul telling them, get ready. In that moment, you will not only survive, you will lead. You will be the voice that reminds others of their own strength. You will be the hand that lifts them when they stumble. You will be the light they follow through the darkness. And all of it will trace back to the decision you made today, to live ready, to act now, and to never wait for permission to step into your calling. And when you lead, you will realize something powerful. Leadership is not about standing above others, it's about standing for them. It's about carrying a vision so strong that it pulls people forward when they can no longer take a step. It's about being the anchor in a world that drifts and the fire in a world that has gone cold. But understand this truth, you cannot give what you do not have. If you want to bring strength to others, you must first build it within yourself. If you want to ignite faith in them, you must guard the flame in your own heart. And if you want to be a source of hope when everything shakes, you must first choose hope when it feels impossible. This is why preparation is not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. The strongest warriors are not those with the biggest weapons, but those who have mastered their own mind. When the noise comes, they do not react in fear. When the world doubts, they do not lose sight of their mission. When everything tries to distract them, they stay locked on the goal. And that will be you. Not because you waited for the perfect moment, but because you created it. You refused to waste time on regrets or what ifs. You chose action over excuses, faith over fear, discipline over comfort. That's why when June 21, 2025 arrives, you won't just witness change, you'll be ready to shape it. Because the truth is, moments like these are not just history, they're destiny. And destiny doesn't ask if you're ready. It arrives and it demands that you rise, and you will. And when you rise, the world will notice, not because you shouted the loudest, but because your actions will speak with a strength that cannot be ignored. People will feel it. They will see the difference in your eyes, in your words, in the way you move through life with unshakable conviction. Oh, That's the power of someone who has decided that nothing will break them. But here's the reality. Life will test you right before your breakthrough. The winds will hit harder, the resistance will grow stronger, and the voices of doubt will sound louder than ever. That's not a sign to quit. It's a signal you're close. Mountains look tallest right before you reach the peak. Storms rage fiercest before they break. And your greatest moments will demand your greatest perseverance. This is where many give up, not because they weren't capable, but because they stopped believing when the finish line was just steps away. Don't let that be your story. Let the pressure make you sharper. Let the resistance make you stronger. And let every setback fuel the fire inside you. On June 21, 25, the world will change. But the greater truth is this: you can change now. You don't have to wait for the calendar to flip to become the person you were meant to be. Every decision you make from this moment on is shaping that day, shaping your future, and shaping the life you will live beyond it. And when the moment arrives, you won't just meet it. You'll rise above it. You'll look back and know that every sacrifice, every choice, every moment of discipline was worth it. Because the day will come, and when it does, you'll be ready. More than ready, you'll be unstoppable. And when that unstoppable version of you steps into the world, it won't be with hesitation. It will be with a calm certainty, the kind that comes from walking through the fire and coming out refined. People will sense it before you speak. They will see the strength in your presence, the light in your eyes, and the quiet confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are and where they're going. The truth is, transformation isn't loud. It doesn't need to announce itself with fanfare or demand applause. It happens in the silent decisions you make when no one's watching, when you choose discipline over distraction, purpose over comfort, faith over fear. That's where the real change is born. And when it's time for the world to see it, it will be undeniable. You may not realize it, but every choice you make today is a seed. Will bloom quickly, others will take time, but every single one is shaping the life you'll walk into on that appointed day. You can't control the storms, but you can control what you plant. Plant faith, plant courage, plant action. And when the season changes, you'll reap a harvest you can't even imagine right now. June 21, 2025 may be the day the world shifts, but your shift begins the moment you decide you're done living small. You don't need permission, and you don't need certainty about every step. You just need the courage to take the first one, and the discipline to keep walking even when the path gets steep. Because here's the promise: if you refuse to quit, the day will come when the struggles you're facing now will become the proof of your strength. You'll stand on the other side unshaken, and you'll know in your soul that nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one delay, not one detour. Every moment was preparing you for the life you were always meant to live. And when that final moment arrives, it won't just be a date on a calendar. It will be the day you look back and realize that everything was leading here. Every setback that felt like punishment was actually preparation. Every closed door redirected you to a better one. Every delay built your patience, sharpened your vision, and taught you the resilience you now carry like armor. You will feel an unshakable peace, not because life suddenly became perfect, but because you became unbreakable. The storms that once made you doubt your worth will now make you smile, because you'll know they were the very winds that carried you to this higher ground. And when you stand there, breathing in the air of a life transformed, you'll understand that nothing and no one could take this moment from you. It's yours, earned in the unseen battles and the lonely nights when you chose faith over fear. June 21, 2025 will not just be a prophecy fulfilled. It will be a personal awakening. A day when you rise with clarity, walk with purpose, and speak with authority. The world may see it as sudden, but you will know it was years in the making. And as you step into that new chapter, you won't just be living. You'll be leading, inspiring others by the way you carry the weight you once thought would crush you. Because the truth is, your transformation isn't just for you. It's for the countless lives you'll touch, the voices you'll lift, and the hope you'll reignite in others who are still standing where you once stood. That is the legacy you're building. That is the reason you prepare now. And that is why this moment, this very breath, is the beginning of everything changing.